What's up with y'all? Jess Spark Star Pilot back in this month. Jess Spark Star Pilot back in this motherfucking check it out. You know what I'm saying? Now with Mars and Jupiter and Gemini, you know what I'm saying? With Mars, Jupiter, and Gemini, you know what I'm saying? This is particularly a transit on where we're gonna be passionate about our wisdom in a mutable like way. So anything we're passionate about, we're gonna try to express that within what's going on within the air element. So it's going to be, our passions are going to be transmuted through the air element, and the way we come to our wisdom and knowledge, spirituality, whatever, is going to be correlated within the Gemini aspect. So we're going to be talking a lot about it. So this is where the government like to use transits like this for their programming and for their news shit and for news shit and for their flunked out northeast west south news, good news, all that good shit, all good stuff that they put in the world for us to get lost in. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're aware enough to know that the scenario within these outlooks all dwell into the fact that they may be like that they use it to steer us to vote. Now then you know where it's leading toward. That anything that they put out in the news is just leading us to vote for a lesser evil. So they're both negative in general. Voting is negative in general because who said that's the only way? We should be way past voting. Who said that's the only way to come and relate within each other? Who said voting was a man answer? Voting doesn't work for nothing. Voting ain't shit. So you know, the way that we're properly going upon our energies is flunked out if we're going to use our mind state, our thinking and feeling, our vehicle, our spaceship. This is your spaceship, your body, to go to the fucking voting office. You know what I'm saying? Imagine that. So that's why motherfuckers, even though no one even votes in general, like their system is crumbling. Like nobody's believing in their shit. But for the sake of this video, because Mars is in Gemini, Jupiter is in Gemini, you know what I'm saying? They'll influence us with our wisdom and our passions. A lot of things that come out in the news, we already know is lies, but they're gonna try to increase it and try to do it in a finessing scenario like way for us to have something in our mind to think about it in a realistic way, even though it's all fake. So the best you know how to look at these things and look how to relate, look how to express your individuality within yourself and within others, you'll know that the right scenario, how to go upon a situation when you're understanding the aspect of what it means to be an individual. It ties into you being yourself. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you don't know how to properly do that, then you'll be in a space of where what you're doing is you're actually coming across scenarios on where the things you're doing may lead to your downfall. Like you may not know, it may not be what you're doing, maybe how you're doing it. So you may be doing something that we're all doing, but the way you're doing it is more in a negative or more in a non-realistic like way. So you want to be, what the fuck is that? So you want to be what the fuck is that? It's a bird or some shit? I don't know what the fuck that is. But you want to be aware that you know how to look at these things the right way. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like whatever scenario you're in, you want to make sure that the whole point is for you to get your own like, create your own news, create your own like religion, politics, business, religion, education, entertainment, politics, all 5 pillars within yourself, and see what you're good at within those 5 pillars, and choose one of the ways to go upon these situations. If you get at 2, you get at 2. If you get 3, so whatever you're good at, you want to make sure you just choose one of the 5, or a couple. If you're good at, you know, so whatever you're good at, you just choose them. You know what I'm saying? Or if you're good at, you know what I'm saying? If you're like Uriel and you do all 5, then you do that. But you want to be in a situation where you know you're like, you know, your space, like you know what you're good at specifically. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, in my scenario, I'm in a space where I know where I'm good at specifically, and I know where I'm supposed to lead this. I got a dog in the fight, so I know what I'm doing, and whether what I'm doing is right or wrong, I know the specific thing to do is to lead a way on how to pursue something rightfully so in this world. So let everybody else have their own say so in this universe. You know what I'm saying? This worldview, because I'm here to create more better worldviews or more ways how to think and feel. That's why my name is Jet Sparks. Jet, my mind sparks the mentality, sparks the worldview, sparks the mind states. You know what I'm saying? And there's a lot of meanings to it, but I'm just break down that meaning. I said a lot of times. So y'all probably getting sick of time me saying that, but I'm playing on the energies in the sky, and Mars and Gemini, and passionate about my things, the mutable like way, and Jupiter and Gemini, and Jupiter being Gemini also. I'm talking about my wisdom and knowledge, the mutable like way, and also it don't make any better that my Mars specifically is in Gemini. So it's kind of like, damn, I got double these energies, and I'm playing it out for real. So currently, what's in the sky is literally me at the moment. So it's kind of like, it's like deep. So when anytime you have something in your planets and your houses, and well, specifically, anytime you have something, let's say you have Sun in Leo. I mean, currently it's your it's your flight day, and currently the energies in the sky. Oh shit. The energies in the sky are the energies in the sky are currently is you. So it's currently you in the sky right now. So that's your actions, that's your reaction. That's your actions, not your reactions. That's your actions and what you go upon, how you express yourself. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, things of that nature. You want to make sure you know about these energies and things of that nature, because you know what I'm saying. Mars and Gemini, and Jupiter and Gemini. That's where like things. You may be leading up to something, but you may not know how to lead up to that outcome the right way. You may have a lot of different scenarios on how to get to that outcome, and if you don't know how to properly express that outcome or express that scenario within yourself, then you might be in the wrong side energy. If you know how to not respect, but react to that outcome and express it yourself, and you got your right way how you can go upon these outcomes, and you got a right way how you can keep these scenarios balanced and keep the equilibrium within yourself and look at it from a main point of view perception, then you're in the right side energy. You know how to look at these things the right way. So you want to be in a space where you're always directing the energies yourself, using these things like bitches. You don't let these motherfuckers use you. You use everything like a bitch. You use every tool, every planet, everything in life like a bitch. So when you're in that scenario, you're always in a broader perception of where everything in life becomes easy to you. So you're less like it's like you know how you got a mind state. You got a mind state controlling this certain mind state. You got something controlling this certain mind state, and then you start to put cursive in how these things make you feel. And if you know how to direct these things the right way, and you can start naming these things and naming these certain scenarios. And if you know what these scenarios mean to you, you'll be in a space of where everything you're doing is directing a certain way of living and thinking and feeling, and you're bettering your internal people, your people within you, and your chakras outside of you. So your chakras outside of you will be the way your external will be. Once inside of you will be your internal. So once you know how to balance the two, they're not evil. When I say lesser of the evil, think of it like lesser lights, lesser forms. You know what I'm saying? Because your spirit is the broader out thing. Your spirit is nothing. Your spirit is the one that's controlling all these things. So back to my point, when you're going back to these scenarios and looking at your mind, controlling this, controlling this, controlling that, controlling this, controlling that, you're in a scenario where you know how to look at these things the right way, and now you're always better. You're always in a better space in your mind. You always know how to look at these things and keep these things as different tools, different scenarios. Like it's almost like your chakras in a sense, but a different way of how to look at them. You always have different forms and mind states and eyeballs. Eyeballs don't mean just these. Eyeballs are all your everything from your head to your feet. All these are eyeballs. So the way you know how to look at them, you're in a scenario where these things mean something different to you. And once you know how to look at these things the right proper way, then you're in a space where you're always updating your shit, updating your spaceship. And it's like you're in your esoteric phone galaxy / space phone, whatever you call it, space. You can call it esoteric GPS, whatever you want to call it, anything space, phone, galaxies, accessory, or gadgets. It's all your spirit creating things to utilize like tools, like bitches. So you don't let these motherfuckers use you. Real shit. And Just Spark Star Power, we out in this motherfucker.